A new student walks into class. His skin is darker. He speaks with a different accent. He smiles and says, Assalamualaikum, but no one answers. During recess, he sits alone. During group work, no one picks him because but simply because of how he looks. And yet, we all pray side by side. We all recite the same Quran. And we all say we are brothers and sisters in Islam. So I ask you, what happened to Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa? Indeed, the believers are but brothers. Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 10. That, my friends, is not just racism. That is hypocrisy hiding behind a uniform. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into something that affects more of us than we think, yet is still swept under the rug. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good evening to the honorable judges, faithful timekeeper, respected teachers, and my awesome fellow friends. Today, I will be speaking on a topic that sounds something like a university thesis. But don't worry, I promise, I won't make your head spin like a washing machine on turbo mode. My speech today is entitled, Racism in the Modern World. What can Muslim youth do in Moulding Malaysia Madani? Let's start with some definitions, Oxford style. But don't worry, I won't quiz you at the end. Now let's split the topic into two parts. The first part, according to the Oxford Dictionary, racism is defined as prejudice directed against someone of a different race based on a belief that one's own race is superior. Modern world refers to the current state of global society, marked by technological advancement, fast communication, and yes, TikTok trends. So racism today isn't always shouting on the street. It's in online comments or classroom jokes where someone's left out just because of their race. Now, the second part, according to the Oxford Dictionary, use is the period between childhood and adult age. Moulding means shaping or influencing the development of something. And Malaysia Madani is a vision introduced by our Prime Minister, built on values like trust, respect, and prosperity. So, what's this all about? It's about us, Muslim youth, helping shape a better Malaysia by standing against racism and living the Madani values. But let's be real. Is racism still a problem? Sadly, yes. Even in schools. You look like a Bangladeshi. Are you from some village? These jokes may seem small, but can hurt deeply. They create walls between us where we should be standing together. Now, the question is, what can Muslim youth do in Moulding Malaysia Madani? Ladies and gentlemen, my first point, embrace our differences through education. Let's face it, people fear what they don't understand. Have you ever seen someone rude just because they spoke in a different dialect? Or thought someone was weird just because of their skin color? Education opens our minds. Learning about other cultures and races helps us understand, appreciate, and respect each other. A scientific study by the American Psychological Association found that teenagers who learn about cultural diversity show more empathy and less bias. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in his final sermon, an Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have any superiority over an Arab, except by piety and good actions. Hadith Sahih Bukhari. So the next time someone asks, ew, why do Malaysians eat with their hands? Just smile and say, because it's tradition. Plus, hands don't need dishwashing. I'm just kidding, but you get the point. Brothers and sisters, my second point, promote unity online and offline. We scroll, post, like, and sometimes stalk, observe. But social media is a double-edged sword. It can unite or divide. Psychologist Thomas Pettigrew found that when people from different races talk to each other, racism drops fast. Even small things like playing Mobile Legends with a Syarahan friend can break big barriers. So science says, less hate, more hangouts. Less bias, more honest checks. The Quran says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha, wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qabaila lita'arafu. O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another. Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13. This verse powerfully declares that all humans are meant to learn from each other and judge by their piety, not by race or background. So let's use social media not to cancel, but to connect. And remember, every kind post earns likes and pahala. Win-win. Members of the flow, my third point, be the example, not the problem. Let's be honest, it's easy to blame the adults for racism. Oh, it's the teachers. Oh, it's the media. But change starts with us. Yes, you. Be the kind of friend who stands up when others are bullied. Speak kindly, even if someone is different. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was best friends with Bilal ibn Rabah, a black African man who became the first muazzin in Islam. That friendship sent a message louder than any speech. Racism has no place in Islam. So if you see racism, don't just stay silent like it's a ghost story. Say something. As the saying goes, the world suffers not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of good people. In conclusion, my dear brothers and sisters, racism is real, but it doesn't have to be permanent. As Muslim youth, we have the power, the passion, and the potential to make Malaysia into a land of unity, respect, and love. So let us, number one, educate ourselves and others. Number two, promote unity online and offline. And number three, lead by example. Inshallah, if we do this, Malaysia Madani won't be just a vision from a prime minister. It will be our reality. And who knows, maybe one day someone will say, that guy who changed Malaysia started when he was just 15 years old, wearing a school blazer and grinning like a cartoon character. That's all from me. Thanks a lot for lending me your ears. Have a nice and spectacular day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.